This is you, holding the key to a treasure chest, but not just any chest. This one holds the secrets to wealth, success, and a life filled with purpose. That's what Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill offers. It's more than just a book. It's a roadmap to creating the life of your dreams. Written in 1937, Hill's classic remains as relevant today as ever. In fact, it's not just about making money. It's about adopting a mindset that can lead you to achieve anything you desire, whether it's financial freedom, personal fulfillment, or happiness in life. Let me tell you why this book has changed millions of lives. You've probably heard the saying, "What the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." This is the central theme of Hill's work. He didn't come up with it by accident. He spent 25 years studying the most successful people in the world, from Henry Ford to Thomas Edison, and discovered that they all shared a similar mindset. So buckle up, because I will be sharing 10 life-changing principles that could change your life forever. 1. Your thoughts shape your reality. Let's start with a powerful idea. Thoughts become things. This isn't just some abstract philosophy. Picture your mind as a garden. If you plant positive seeds, goals, desires, beliefs, over time, those seeds will grow into trees that bear fruit. On the other hand, if you plant negativity, fear, doubt, laziness, those weeds will choke the life out of your garden. In essence, Hill is telling us that our thoughts are like magnets, attracting the circumstances that shape our reality. Think about it. Every great invention, every significant achievement started as an idea in someone's mind. Henry Ford envisioned a world where cars were affordable for everyone. That idea wasn't a reality back then, but he didn't stop there. He believed in his idea so deeply that he went on to revolutionize transportation. Ford's story shows us the tremendous power of believing in your thoughts, and that's where your journey begins, by nurturing powerful, positive ideas that align with your desires. If you don't think your thoughts have power, take a look at the placebo effect in medicine. People often experience actual physical changes simply because they believe they are being treated, even if the treatment itself is just a sugar pill. In the same way, if you believe you can become rich or successful, your mind begins to shift in ways that push you toward those goals. 2. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Hill makes it very clear. The first step toward achieving anything is desire. But not just any wishful thinking. It's a burning, all-consuming desire. It's the difference between wanting to lose a few pounds versus committing to run a marathon. When your desire is strong enough, you'll do whatever it takes to achieve it. This is what Hill calls definiteness of purpose. Picture a person lost in the desert, dying of thirst. At that moment, their entire focus is on finding water. Nothing else matters. That's the kind of desire you need to cultivate for your goals. It's not enough to simply want something. You need to need it. This type of intense focus channels all your energy into reaching that goal, eliminating distractions along the way. To give you an example, consider the story of Edwin Seeds Barnes, who had a burning desire to work with Thomas Edison. Barnes didn't have money, connections, or any technical skills that made him special. But what he did have was a white-hot desire to make it happen. He hopped on a freight train and showed up at Edison's office without even knowing if he'd be received. But that desire made Edison notice him, and over time, Barnes became one of Edison's trusted business partners. The lesson here? When your desire is powerful enough, the how takes care of itself. 3. Faith is turning belief into reality. It's one thing to desire something, but desire alone isn't enough. You have to believe it's possible. Faith is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. Without faith, it's like trying to drive a car with no fuel. You won't get far. Faith, as Hill explains, is a state of mind that can be induced by affirmations and repeated instructions to the subconscious mind. In simpler terms, it's about convincing yourself that what you want is possible and that you are capable of achieving it. Faith is the bedrock on which all other principles rest. Without it, your efforts will feel half-hearted, your motivation will falter, and your goals will seem impossible. The best part? Faith can be developed like a muscle. You build it by surrounding yourself with positive influences, by reinforcing your belief in your goals, and by constantly feeding your mind with thoughts of success. Have you ever heard of fake it till you make it? It's not about pretending to be something you're not. It's about aligning your mindset with the version of yourself you want to become. Think of faith as a compass. Even if the path isn't clear, it will guide you through the fog. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Imagine the faith it took to keep going after the 500th, the 1,000th, or even the 5,000th failure. Each attempt was fueled by faith that success was just around the corner. 4. Autosuggestion can influence the subconscious mind. Hill introduces the idea of autosuggestion, which is the practice of feeding positive ideas and affirmations to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious is like the engine of a car. It runs automatically, but it can be programmed. The things you tell yourself, whether consciously or not, are what shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never be successful," then that's exactly what will happen. But what if you flip the script? What if you start telling yourself, "I can achieve anything I set my mind to," or "wealth and success are within my reach"? Your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between truth and falsehood. It believes whatever you repeatedly tell it. This is why affirmations are so powerful. They rewire your brain to focus on success rather than failure. Think of your subconscious as fertile soil. You can plant whatever seeds you want, but it's your responsibility to tend to the garden. Feed it with thoughts of abundance, success, and confidence, and soon enough, that's what you'll harvest. The more you practice autosuggestion, the more you reprogram your brain to work toward your goals. 5. This is power in the right information. Contrary to what you might think, general knowledge is not the key to success. You can know a little about a lot of things and still not achieve much. What you need is specialized knowledge. Think of this as a magnifying glass that focuses sunlight into a beam strong enough to start a fire. It's not about knowing everything. It's about knowing the right things deeply. Imagine two people trying to start a business. One knows everything about running a business in theory, while the other has specialized knowledge about a specific niche market. The person with the specialized knowledge is much more likely to succeed because they can apply what they know to solve real problems. So, how do you acquire specialized knowledge? Hill suggests that you don't need to have it all yourself. You can tap into the knowledge of others by forming a mastermind group or by simply learning from experts in your field. In today's world, this is easier than ever. With online courses, books, and mentorship programs, you have access to more specialized knowledge than any generation before you. 6. Imagination is the workshop of the mind. Imagination, as Hill puts it, is the workshop of the mind. It's where ideas are born, and it's the first step toward turning thoughts into reality. There are two types of imagination: synthetic imagination, which is the ability to rearrange existing ideas into new combinations, and creative imagination, which allows you to tap into infinite intelligence or inspiration. Think of your imagination as a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Look at innovators like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk. They didn't invent entirely new technologies. They took existing ideas and used their imagination to create something revolutionary. Jobs didn't invent the smartphone, but he reimagined what it could be. Musk didn't invent the electric car, but he used his imagination to push the boundaries of what it could do. If you want to achieve big things, you need to let your imagination run wild. Don't just think about what's possible. Think about what's impossible and how you can make it happen. The best ideas often come from the most unexpected places, so give yourself permission to dream big. 7. Organized planning is the crystallization of turning your desire into action. Now that you've got the desire, faith, specialized knowledge, and imagination, it's time to organize those elements into a plan. Success doesn't just happen by accident. It's the result of careful, organized planning. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Hill points out that one of the main reasons people fail is because they don't plan adequately or give up too soon. You must not only have a clear plan, but also be willing to adjust it when necessary. Flexibility is key. No plan is perfect, and you'll need to pivot from time to time. But the important thing is to keep moving forward, even if the road gets bumpy. Think of this like building a house. You wouldn't just start hammering nails into wood without a blueprint. You'd start with a solid plan, gather the right materials, and follow each step meticulously. But if you hit an obstacle, say, bad weather or a shortage of materials, you wouldn't abandon the project altogether. You'd adjust and find another way forward. This is where persistence comes into play. Most people give up when they encounter the first sign of difficulty. But if your desire is strong enough and your faith unshakable, you'll push through and find a way to make your plan work. 8. Decision is the master of procrastination. Hill emphasizes that successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly, if at all. On the flip side, unsuccessful people take forever to make decisions and often change their minds. This is what Hill calls the mastery of procrastination. Indecision is a killer of dreams. How many times have you had a great idea but never acted on it because you were afraid to make a decision? Successful people don't let fear or doubt stop them. They know that taking action, even if it's imperfect, is better than doing nothing. Think of decision-making like steering a ship. If the ship stays in the harbor, it's safe, but it's not going anywhere. The moment you start sailing, you might face storms or need to change direction, but at least you're moving. Action creates momentum, and momentum leads to results. So, make decisions confidently. Trust your instincts, and don't let fear paralyze you. The longer you wait to make a decision, the more opportunities will slip away. And once you've made your decision, stick with it. Consistency breeds success. 9. The power of the mastermind. One of the most powerful concepts in Hill's book is the idea of the mastermind, which is a group of like-minded individuals who come together to support and encourage each other toward their goals. No one succeeds in isolation. Even the most successful people rely on the help and expertise of others. A mastermind group is like a team of superheroes. Each member brings their own unique strengths, and together, they're stronger than they are individually. Hill studied many successful people, and one thing they all had in common was that they didn't go it alone. They surrounded themselves with smart, driven people who challenged and inspired them. In today's world, this is more important than ever. Whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, or someone looking to improve your life, you need a tribe, a group of people who believe in your vision and push you to be the best version of yourself. The right mastermind group can offer you fresh perspectives, accountability, and access to resources you wouldn't have on your own. 10. Persistence is the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. Finally, persistence is what ties everything together. It's the glue that holds your desire, faith, plans, and decisions in place. Without persistence, even the best-laid plans will fall apart at the first sign of difficulty. Hill describes persistence as the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. In other words, you keep going even when it's hard because you believe in the end goal. Think of persistence like the steady drip of water wearing away a rock. It might not seem like much at first, but over time, that persistence can carve through mountains. Look at anyone who's achieved great things. Behind their success are countless failures, setbacks, and obstacles. But what separates them from everyone else is that they didn't quit. They kept pushing forward, no matter how many times they were knocked down. This is where your burning desire and faith come back into play. If you want something bad enough, and you believe it's possible, you'll find the strength to keep going, no matter what challenges you face. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Think and Grow Rich isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about adopting a mindset that will help you achieve whatever you desire in life. Whether it's financial success, personal fulfillment, or happiness, the principles in this book can guide you on your journey. It all starts with your thoughts. What you believe, you can achieve. But it doesn't stop there. You need to cultivate a burning desire, have faith in yourself, and create a plan of action. Surround yourself with the right people, make decisions with confidence, and persist through every obstacle. And most importantly, never ever give up. Remember, success isn't a straight line. It's a winding path filled with challenges. But if you follow the principles outlined in Think and Grow Rich, you'll have the tools to navigate that path and reach your destination.